Let's not think about that on the wake up. What is the true thing at the core that literally just stops me every time? Okay, this ain't sustainable. All right. What do you need to feel replenished? And that feels good to me. Hey everyone, I'm JusmeShakoyahD and welcome to my bubble. This channel is for Black women who are on their self-love journey and are learning to put themselves first and take off their superwoman capes. My bubble is my safe space to express myself as I inspire you to do the same. This is Love the Creative Black Woman, a series where we self-care through crafting as we connect on our self-love journey together. We have been talking about showing up for ourselves and being our biggest cheerleader. So, I have a question. Why haven't you shown up for yourself? And I'm asking you this question. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm also asking me this question. And I'm just wondering, what has stopped me all this time? Yes, I know we talked about it being ingrained in us, programmed in us not to celebrate ourselves. But let's look at it in terms of being consistent with myself versus being consistent with other people. Or even like keeping promises to myself versus keeping promises to other people. And I know that, well, first let me preface by I'm actually doing a lot better with that now. But it seems to be a trend where it's like it's so much easier to help everybody else. But then when it comes to us, we're like, I don't know, I'll figure it out. Or somebody else will help us. And I just wonder, aside from the programming or the thought process of putting others before my own needs and different things like that, what is the true thing at the core that literally just stops me every time? And the one answer that is actually coming to mind is like fear. Y'all mind if I get a little vulnerable with y'all right quick? Okay. So let's work our way through this. Is there a fear that's there, that's lingering, where it's like if I put myself first or I show up for myself, that I can't show up for other people? I know that we talk so much about not pouring from an empty cup, and usually what happens is we'll show up for other people and they'll get our energy, right? So then we don't have much left over for us. So is the fear that if I show up for me, I won't have energy to show up for the world? Is that it? And if that is it, let's dispel that myth right now, because I know for a fact that if I show up for me, I'll have way more energy to show up for everybody else. When we talked about oiling ourselves up before going outside, making sure that we were prepped for the day, mentally, physically, spiritually, before we went outside into whatever environments you're going out into, that's essentially pouring into yourself to start your day. I don't know if maybe it's like a subconscious thing of thinking because you have to put everybody first and we pour into other people. I don't know if subconsciously we forget that we can also pour into ourselves. And I don't want to walk around in fear of putting myself first and taking care of my needs or my desires, like, doing what I want to do or getting the things that I want to do, because I'm fearful that I can't be there for the ones that I love. And granted, I don't know how many other people think like this, but this is literally the thought that popped in my head when I just asked that question. I'm wondering if it is a trend or just a thing where we're like, we've never done it before. And also, like, all of the superwomen in my life, I have never seen them put themselves first. Well, most of them, like at least growing up, I never seen them put themselves first. So in not seeing it, I don't know what the result is of putting myself first, and it causes a level of fear. But as I've gotten older and I realized, okay, this ain't sustainable. All right. All this putting everybody else first before I put myself first, and all of this making sure you're good and then I'm over here falling apart. This is not sustainable. It took me some time, okay? It took me about 20 years to figure it out, but I figured it out though. And as I've started putting myself first, even when I did like the 30 days of self-care challenge, I realized I had so much more energy to do things for other people and for myself, or just throughout the day in general. Going back to oiling yourself up, it's like making sure that you have a morning routine. Like, have a morning routine. That is a key. Like, have a morning routine so that when you do go outside, you are prepared to pour into other people or to focus on whatever you need to focus on, but you took care of you first. And you, like, when I do my morning routine, I have a great day. All right. And I'm going to be honest, I haven't not done my morning routine in about at least 6 months or so. I have like different variations. So if for some reason I'm not able to do yoga that morning, or like there are certain key things to make sure that you do in order to like make sure that you're good. For some people it's reading, for some people it's writing, for some people it's yoga, for some people it's meditation. Some people it's making sure you drink water, a certain amount of water, at least 8 ounces or something like that, to get your day started. And when you do that, you're preparing yourself to have an amazing day. I think that's it. Like, we need to start preparing ourselves to have an amazing day. All of the, I'm about to go to work and so-and-so is acting like I already know they're going to be da-da-da. Let's not think about that. Let's not think about that on the wake up. Why are you thinking about other people on your wake up? Let's think about the fact that you decided that today's going to be an amazing day. Let's think about that. So let's do a morning routine that includes you making that decision each morning. It's as simple as that. And then as you go through your day, you remind yourself of the decision that you made that morning. Of course, it's all habits. So like you have to build that up. But you remind yourself, okay, that's a part of my morning routine. So even if you forget the first day or the second day or the third day, when you go through the rest of your day, after you continually do it and you're adamant about it being a part of your morning routine, it might be a thing where you're driving to work or you're on your way to work and you repeat to yourself, you know what? I decided I'm going to have a good day today, so I'm going to have a good day. We need to do that. That's what we need to do. Showing up for yourself is not one size fits all. And it's also not what they told us it was going to be. So make sure you're showing up for yourself in a way that suits you. So when you oil yourself up, what do you need to feel replenished? Do you need 8 hours of sleep? Like, that's another thing. That'll go into your nighttime routine, making sure you go to sleep on time. But also, like, do you need to take a nap throughout the day? Like, what is it that you feel like you need in order to make it an amazing day? In order to prep yourself? Because at the end of the day, we are creatures of habit. If you know that this person does the same thing every morning to get on your nerves, then you already know that it's coming. So you can prepare to ignore it, or you can prepare to laugh at it, or you can change your response to it just by deciding, you know what? I'm not going to allow you to take my energy. I'm not going to allow you to distract me from what I'm doing, because I already know what your objective is. Your objective right now is to get on my nerves. And my objective is to have an amazing day. So I'm just going to continue my amazing day while you do what you do, but I already know that it's coming. So whatever you say or do, maybe I got an affirmation queued up. Maybe I'm already relaxed because I did my meditation this morning, or I read my favorite book this morning. So I'm like, I'm thinking about my book. I'm thinking I'm getting home to my book soon. And those are the things that matter. Honestly, we get so caught up, and I think it's also a thing where everybody around us, a lot of times, I mean, it's a common thing. It's like the norm to just complain about what is going on in the world or at work or, you know, at home in general. But like, what if you prepared yourself so well every morning that those things didn't faze you, that you still continued to have a good day, that you did not see a reason to complain, that you were able to still be grateful for the fact that you are there, and that maybe that you're at that job, like that you were able to like shift your mindset even just a little bit to a positive stance because you prepared that well that morning and your day just turned out amazing. It's literally that simple. Now, just like everything else, I ain't say it was easy, but it all takes practice. It's not an overnight thing. It takes practice. You just got to keep reminding yourself and remembering, like, I'm showing up for me today. I'm not showing up for your shenanigans. I'm showing up for me. Simple as that. However you need to look at it. But the most important thing is that you show up for you. You prepare yourself that morning so that you can have an amazing day. Make the decision. But not only that, follow through on the decision. Continue to make it. Make the decision over and over and over and over again until it just becomes a part of who you are. That's something that really, really helped me, is making sure I have a morning routine and that I was able to oil myself up each day. I'm not going outside ashy. I ain't going outside ashy. Even if the only time maybe if I need to get to the airport, but I'm at least hit my affirmations before I get there, because Atlanta airport ain't no joke. So I'm just saying, put yourself first. It looks so different in everybody and every day, but it's so many ways that we can do it. It's so many ways that we can do it. Dear Black woman, show up for yourself. We've been talking about this for the past few weeks, but I need you to show up for yourself, sis. I need you to love yourself. I need you to oil yourself up for the morning. Let the world know that you are here to have an amazing day. And if they try to get on your nerves, let them know you're not here for their shenanigans. You are here for you and your amazing day. Continue to remind yourself that you are loved and that you are needed and that you are appreciated. If you have to affirm yourself each morning, if you need to meditate, if you need to do yoga, if you need to read a book or even journal, rewrite, whatever you need to do to get yourself ready to go out into the world, make sure that you do it and you prioritize it, because you are important. You are more important than you could even imagine. Just remember that as you go into every day and just decide. Like I said, it's simple. It's not easy. So continue to practice it every day, but make sure you are taking care of yourself. Love, the creative Black woman. Thank you guys once again for joining me for another episode of Love, the Creative Black Woman. I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you like this episode, if you resonated with it, comment below with a bouquet of flowers. Also, let me know your thoughts. Do you have a morning routine? Is that your way of oiling yourself up in the morning? And have you decided to make sure you have an amazing day every day? Let me know. And if you love this video, you will love the next one. Bye.